So harmony, how the things of opposite types can be harmonized by higher principle. To harmonize things of a particular plane, energy of the higher plane is necessary to harmonize. Thesis, antithesis, synthesis. Anything, and there must be something anti. Cannot but be some opposition, some opposite conception. Any statement, some opposition. And to harmonize that. Hegel says that is the process of progress. Process of progress. Progress means this. Whatever there will be, some opposition, conception of opposition, possibility. The possibility of opposition, and then to do away with the opposition, greater harmony is necessary. Highest type of harmony is so the diversity ultimately helps it. The opposition helps the main flow. Not only harmonized, but it enhances the beauty of the harmony. When harmony is successful, then it becomes the necessity of beauty. The necessity of beauty and harmony are the same thing. Beauty, harmony is perhaps used in the sound world, and beauty in the eye world, eye and ear. But anyhow, the opposition enhances the beauty. If there would not be any diversity, then beauty was not possible. Different things will be, and they will be harmonized, and that is beauty, vilas. Otherwise it will be jumbled together, and it is Brahman. So Krishna represents beauty, and his harmonizing capacity exceeds, supersedes everything. Even stealing is beautiful, lying is beautiful, whatever he does, his wickedness is also beautiful. The conception of the greatest harmony, that you can harmonize anything and everything. Nothing can be there which he cannot harmonize. So the opposition, what is very objectionable, the stealing, the lying, debauchery, so to say, is inconceivable in him, all harmonized. All harmonized, so sweet. No enemy. Enemy also becomes friend in harmony. Beauty means that. Harmony means that. Not afraid. Advaigan. Bhayam ditya vinvi satasat. The origin of fear only comes from the lack of harmony. Fear borns from disappointment of harmony. There is no place of any fear. Ditya bhayam, dityavi. Undesirability is represented in Sanskrit as bhayam. Bhay means apprehension. Apprehension, fear, originates from lack of harmony. Bhayam dityaviniveshatasat, of second interest. Common interest, one interest. If we can reduce many interests into one interest, as parts of one interest, then there is harmony, no fear. Only fear from separate interest. Clash between separate interest. But if that can be linked in common interest, no fear. Bhayam dityaviniveshatasat. Ishadapi tusya vipurjayu smriti. The first stage, that we are afraid, we have got apprehension. Why? Dityavinivesha. We are suffering from the mania of second interest, separate interest. So we are afraid, we have got apprehension. Dityavinivesha. Ishadapi tusya. When does it come to effect? To take place. This apprehension, ishadapi tusya. When we deviate from the common master, idea of common master, common controller, common guardian, then only we suffer from apprehension. The vyadhi, the disease of apprehension, arises only when we lose, we separate ourselves from the common controller, common guardian of all. Ishadapi, the master consciousness. That we have got a master, we have got a controller, and he is common to all. And he is our interest represented there, in that common master. Isha Gyan. I have got my master, and he is to look after that, and he is master of all. So no apprehension. So deviation from the consciousness of a common master, common guardian, the apprehension comes to us. Ishadapi tusya vipurjayo asmriti. And then, when deviated, one is minus of the common guardian, then before joy, he comes in a very unfavorable circumstances. Losing that common master consciousness, he comes in a very dreadful position before joy. Before Jayo, Asmati, and forgets, he is puzzled and forgets his own selfish self, real self, and the self-interest. Also he loses. Before Jayo, Asmati, he is beside himself. Asmati. Tanmayayatu vihva bhajittam. Then if he can come, he comes to know anyhow by the help of the external sadhus. That is his maya. Then who can control the maya? He does not go to fight with maya, illusion, misconception, the forgetfulness of the center, the forgetfulness of his guardian. When he appeals to the guardian himself, bhumuskalitavadanam bhumirivaavalambanam. If we fall on the ground, with the help of the ground we stand again. So, our forgetfulness of our guardian That is the cause of all the disasters in which I find ourselves. I find ourselves. And again, the only way to get out of this, to be reinstated in that idea of guardian, common guardianship. And that is affected by the sadhus, the normal, that are not deviated from God consciousness. With their help, we are to appeal to that all-controlling agency, and then we can again be reinstated in that Ishogyan, that I have got my master. I have got my master, to whom, in whose holy feet I am to take shelter. I am to surrender to my master. The life of surrender again comes. We take, and everything is there. Only we shall be always be conscious of our guardian, the highest harmonizer. The problem is one, only one problem, that we deviate from the consciousness of our guardian, and only way to get out of the trouble, to become conscious of our common guardian. That is God consciousness, Krishna consciousness. Back to God, back to home, back to Godhead. The only one problem, we are deviated from Godhead, and we shall try to go towards Godhead. We shall go back to Godhead. The only one word that is necessary, what is necessary. Back to Godhead. Back to home. Back to God, back to home. The general problem is this. And by so many variegated ways that is to be promoted. But the main thing is this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Gaur Hare, Gaur Hare, Gaur Hare, Gaur Hare. The Krishna consciousness, the center of highest harmony. Highest harmony. And harmony is sweetness, harmony is beautiful. Harmony is Krishna, harmony is our guardian, harmony is our mother, that is their guardian, harmony is our master. That is sweetness, that is love. No enemy, no apprehension. I will be devoured by the inauspicious element around. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.